we live?
We are not live.
I didn't, because I heard the false start, and then I didn't know if we were good after that or. Yeah, definitely not live on YouTube though. Okay.
All right. Well, it is up, Danny.
All right, there we go.
So,
So you said you weren't really sure who he was talking about in the tweets?
So Earl comes out about 20, 30 minutes ago, I want to say, maybe a little bit more, and says, and I quote, "Father Time is undefeated. I don't care. Only matter of time he looks his age in the ring." So I'm not going to be a pessimist. I'm not going to say he's talking about Bud and he's trying to, tell his fans and everyone listening that he's waiting for Bud to finally look old. I think he's got to be talking about Beterbiev, who's what, 38, 39 years old?
Tell him about the fights this weekend.
That's what I'm saying.
I think he's 37.
I know there's going to be other content creators that'll take that, spin his words, and throw them back at him.
He's 38 years old. You are correct.
So I think he's talking about the older fighter in Artur Beterbiev, not Bud, who's what, 34, 35, 36?
Maybe 37.
Bud? You better stop. He ain't coming back on the show. Thanks to Danny. That's it. It's over. He is not 37, bro. He's like 34, 35.
Oh, 35. Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
almost said 39, but that's his.
I was
the number
rooting
of
for
bouts.
30. I was actually rooting more for 34, so he is 35.
He's 35.
All right, so you got to assume Earl is talking about Artur Beterbiev, who is 38. When's Arthur's birthday? Like how much time left on the clock before he gets to that 39? 39 might as well be 40, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, he just turned 38 this week.
Okay.
So he'll be 38 in a week when they step into the ring.
The only reason we're bringing this up because it's only in boxing that age sometimes matter. We do have fighters that defy age. It's just a number for Foreman. It was just a number for Bernard Hopkins. And truth be told, Artur Beterbiev has, 18 fights, 18 knockouts, no losses. Does it really matter that he's 38? I mean, he's got no rounds, right? No rounds on the odometer. No rounds on the odometer. So, I think his age really doesn't matter here. What about you?
I mean, look, he's never gone the distance. So, he's never gone the distance. He's never been stopped, never lost. He's been dropped a couple times.
Twice.
Callum
Johnson and Jeff Page, I believe.
I think now how sure are we that he's talking about Beterbiev? Could he be talking about Keith Thurman? Could he be talking about Keith?
Bro, he don't even talk about Keith. He's corny. Why would he talk about, he doesn't like Keith. Why would he be talking about Keith? And Keith is younger than both Crawford and Beterbiev. That's a bad guess.
Okay.
I mean, Keith's got to be, 32, 33? Can't be 34.
No.
Heck no. I'm Googling. Keith, damn, shout out to Google. He is born November 23rd, 1988. Makes high road that is. You would figure they did the math for you. 34. Still can't be talking about Keith because, again, he can't be talking about neither welterweight, bro, because it shows.
Does he really care about this fight? My man streams.
I love it.
He got the fire stick, he said.
No, he also said he don't. After Terrence put him out there, he came out and said he don't. But, I love that you're the one that thinks he's talking about someone other than this fight.
Bro, I'm like, are we?
No, you're right.
Are we doing? Do you have a fight chat scheduled for the like?
It's
you know what I'm
not
saying?
scheduled, but I did send it to our graphic designer to make
so
a thumbnail.
we are gonna cover it. It did meet the.
I mean, it's a unification. It's a unification mandatory.
You're right.
And it's gonna be like what? The card will probably be like 4 o'clock for us because I think it starts like 3 for us out here. It's on ESPN. I mean,
ain't no other boxing
I
this
used
weekend,
to love Yard. I used to
right?
love Yard. I used to love Yard. Lions in the camp.
Do a Papa Willie.
I used to love Yard, man. Lions in the camp. He was like the only fighter.
That was your man's in them, right?
Kinda. He was like the only fighter outside of, I keep forgetting this guy's name. Every time I want to bring you up on the show, he's a 154-pounder. Mm-hmm. He signed a CS boxing now in Providence. Same people that help, that's Jimmy Birchfield that helped Jermaine. But long story short, Anthony Yarde and that 54-pounder, only dudes I know in boxing that could do muscle-ups. Muscle-ups is like one of the toughest, and you need the super-duper strength.
About a 54-pounder could do them?
And then Yarde. Those are the only two dudes. And I ain't talking struggling. I'm talking about really,
with ease.
really being able to do it. So, yeah, man. The Kovalev fight happened. That was the time. And, leading up to that fight, what people don't know is that him and Tundi Ajayi were big on we don't spar.
Yo, that's just nuts.
Exactly. So now you're in the biggest fight of your career. You going in with this philosophy, you don't need to spar. Everyone is against it. And you gas because you can't simulate sparring with pad work. None of that is going to simulate sparring. So,
well, we got a trainer in here. Let's get his thoughts on it.
We're going to have to cut the promo.
Yeah, we'll cut the promo. Thank you to Kenichi Bear.
For sure.
Sponsor promo, but we'll be right back with Coach Flick. All right. We are back, joined along with Coach Flick.
I gotta jump into that though. Is it Flick is your first name?
My real name is Emmanuel Savoy, but everybody know me as Flick.
No, because even on your IG it says Flick Emmanuel. So I'm like, damn, did he change his first name? Is that the first name? So yeah, I don't know, Danny. I'm more of like a straight shooter, so I'm gonna get right into it. I didn't pick a Jogba. What was it? I thought Stephen Big Shot Shaw's boxing skills would prove to give Ajagba the same issues that Frank Sanchez gave him. I thought where Sanchez likes to stay on the outside, Stephen was more of a combination puncher in his previous fights. Why did you guys not think any of that would get? I mean, based off paper and, even he was more seasoned. That was a good performance from Ajagba, man. He ruined my parlay. I really thought Stephen would have did a unanimous decision.
Man, to be honest, I mean, I know a lot of people ain't pick FA. I read the comments and see everything. But from a coach's standpoint, Hefe, from that loss, I'm not going to make any excuses from the Sanchez loss. But, he had elbow issues. As a fighter, they have issues through camp, and they try to work through it. But besides that, I mean, shout out to Shaw. I mean, I just knew once Shaw felt Hefe power, I knew that we was going to tame him. You know what I'm saying? And Hefe been working on the last 3 months, 4 months on movement. You know what I'm saying? So we was really confident of him cutting the ring off and using his length and his jab. So that's the big reason will play the part in the fight. So,
So, again, I'll lead this interview because I know these questions might be difficult for the both of you, him to ask and you to answer, but you guys got Jared over there. And the way the telecast made it seem, they were banking what we were banking. Well, I was banking. I bet on Shaw. So they were acting as Shaw was going to win. And if Shaw would have won,
he would have got Jared Anderson.
He would have got Anderson, who's also with James Prince, just like F.A. Ajagba. So what are your thoughts? Because F.A. can't fight Johnny, who beat Guido, because they did that already.
Right.
And I think Johnny needs another win before he, gets it back in a rematch with F.A.
That's a difficult, like you said, that is difficult because Hefe and Jared are brothers. It's kind of tough. Now the situation, if Top Rank really had to put the pressure on both of them, I know Jared Anderson will take the fight. It's just about coaching. Like Jared's my brother and Hefe is my brother, but neither me or Kay will be going against either one of them. Like, because, we train, Kay trains Jared, and I really he helps me with Hefe. But me, I don't see that fight happening. They're going to have to even switch it around.
Why can't y'all split up?
I'll bring up Daniel Jacobs, Sergey Derevchenko, obviously Andre Rozier, Coach Dre. Everybody's uncle is Danny's lead coach, but Gary Stark Sr., who is Marcus Brown first coach, he was always in there too. But when they had to fight each other, one chose Derevchenko, and obviously Dre stood with Jacobs.
And they said that was a conversation that they had because they knew it was a possibility.
And obviously there was money.
Yeah. If it ever came down to it, I mean, I have to go against what I want to call it. We make jokes. Our sensei, my sensei, will be Coach K. So, man, I don't know, man. Them guys will have to make that decision for them. I mean, it's tough. It's very tough. Don't get it twisted. It's very tough. But I would want Hefe. I wouldn't want to see Jared right now. I want Hefe to fight. I know Jared's the stepping stone for top rank, but I believe it's a lot of people in the division that they can go around and get to the belt or whatever the case may be.
So who would you want to see for Ajagba next?
Me, I want to take. I think Hefe's ready. I think after the surgery, he's ready. I want a guy like Joe Joyce.
Oh wow.
One of them big guys, man. Damn, I had it on top of my head, but guys like Joe Joyce, who's at the top. I would love
Philip. What about a Philip Hergovich?
That's the dude they just signed, the top rank.
No. That's the dude. Philip is trying. He's in line for a title shot.
He's the
himself.
one that just fought the big Chinaman.
Yeah,
Zhang Bang.
I love that fight too.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, Hefe, like I said, as fights goes on, you guys will see. I mean, obviously, everybody is not happy with the performance because we're not happy with the performance. It is a good win, but Hefe's need to, use his. Let his hands go a little bit more. He's going to be very dangerous. So, I mean,
why do you think he's reluctant?
man, fighters not gonna talk about it, but after losses, people get gun shy. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he didn't, and then he got knocked down too at the Frank Sanchez fight. So I mean, it could be anything. But like I said, in the gym, he let his hands go. But on that big stage, some fighters just hold back a little bit or might be scared or tentative about letting their hands go. But he understands that was a must win though. But Shaw didn't scare us at all. But we got that win
for sure. Yeah, man. I was a little bit upset. Did you see, because you said you read the comments, Did you see Shaw's post?
Yeah.
Like, after, 2 days, he changed this tune, and he's like, nah, I rewatched it. Fuck that. I won that fight. I'm like, Lord.
Bro, if for real, if y'all was in the locker room, after the fight, bro, they his family, his kids, bro, they disrespected us to another level. But after the fight, bro.
Why?
Who?
Shaw family. Shaw
disrespect.
family. Yeah, us. Hefe, everybody.
Oh, wow.
Why? Because they thought they won.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I told Shaw family and his mother, I say, we been here before. Like, it's okay to take an L. When we took our L, we didn't go over there to Frank Sanchez locker room and say, fuck you, we lost, and Top Rank is the big, they had you winning. They actually wanted Shaw to win.
They did. It sounded that way. They wanted Jarrett versus Shaw.
Straight up. I mean, the bit. I'm a coach. I've been in this game a long time, bro. I know what's going on.
Right.
But, that's what we here for, to shake up the division.
Mm-hmm.
But, shout out to Shaw. Like I said, no disrespect. I never, we ain't disrespect his family. But, man, come on, man. You got to have you're a professional, bro. You lost. Because we was expecting you to let your hands go.
Word.
I was looking for the
going punch and combinations.
Yes, bro. That's all I had Hefe working on was catch, shoot. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew Shaw was going his hand speed.
Yeah.
Come on, and he walked forward. And he took Hefe punches, but you could tell in the fight, once that power started touching you, it's a different story in that ring.
That was a good fight, man, in terms of development for him, because it was another style similar to Sanchez.
Mm-hmm.
So it should have built his confidence. How does he feel and sound to you after this fight?
He before the fight, he was confident. After the fight, he was confident, but he was like, I should have let my hands go, because he know he got more in him. He know what he can do. But he sound confident, he happy. Long as he can keep winning and provide for his family, bro, that's what I care for and live for the fighters.
So I heard you mention the new guy Top Rank signed, which is Arslanbek Maradov or something like that.
Yeah.
Are you interested in? Because I know Jared is also equally interested, and that's the issues I keep seeing. Like, soon as they signed them, Jared reposted them like, this guy is food.
Yeah, but they don't see Top Rank. I mean, they could make the fight happen. Why not let Jared get that fight and we get somebody else? I mean, let's make the fights happen, bro.
Him.
Like, but it don't matter.
Right, no, I hear you. I'm just saying, from a business standpoint, Top Rank trying to get their money back, Flick.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
They probably not trying to. They probably trying to do the same thing with both fighters. Think about it, because he fighting up there in Canada. They already got him on his shows up there. So the way they see it, build him up out there. They build Jared up out here.
So, Danny, why would they? Because they offered us him at first. I don't know. Wow. You see what I'm saying?
I ain't know that. Okay.
They offered Hefe him at first.
Hefe.
Yeah, they never offered him Jared. They offered him for Hefe
before
this fight, like probably like fresh after that Sanchez loss, because we ended up fighting the little short guy. I forget his name.
Oh wow! So they ain't want no tuna. You talking about this even before the tuna?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they wanted us to fight before, but like as a coach, I'm like, nah, man, let me get my fighter confidence up, but like right now, we willing to fight whoever.
So before Joseph Darmo,
they offered us the new Top Rank guy right after the
out there or in America, or you didn't. It didn't get that far.
It didn't get that far. It didn't get that far.
Wow.
And then
that's interesting.
Yeah, we took it, and Rivas. We wanted Rivas. Like we want big. Hefe won big name. He got something to prove. You know what I'm saying? Because he was just right there. He up there with Frank Chance. He was just right there. So he ready to get back on the map.
Is it official that Rivas retired? Because he kind of retired, then his promoter came out and said he didn't retire. Have you heard anything?
No, I haven't heard it. You never know with that situation. He might want to hold off until a big opportunity come.
What are the you got something? Go
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about obviously Idos, just seeing how he doing, and you know, for you, you know, just talk about that moment as a trainer in the corner. You know, I could only imagine, and thank God he is doing well. But you know, what was that moment like, and how is he doing?
Soon as you ask me that questions, I still get chills. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I never talked about it, you know, as far as no interview, but I'm gonna, you know, explain it to y'all guys. But like, man, when it first happened, you know, he walked off, you know, he was okay. And then, you know, we just like, man, just go to the hospital, like, cause you got banged up a little bit, right?
So the doctors and the commission is not forcing him to go?
No.
Okay.
No, nobody forced him to go. We just happened to, you know, it's protocol after a big fight for us.
Okay.
You feel me? So, you know, he went in the hospital, and you know, the media kind of portrayed it like he just went to the hospital and just fell out like a coma. Nah, man, it's like a procedure for boxers. When they come in, they put him in the coma, you know, to heal up. Because I guess he had brain damage, right? But it wasn't severe, nothing crazy. You feel me? But he's also from another country, so, you know, they had to make sure they take their extra precautions because they don't want that guy to die in America. But and you know, as them guys in their culture, man, them guys is warriors. You know what I'm saying? They want to go out, you know, on their shield.
Absolutely. So, and just for the people that are listening in, what Coach Flick is referring to right now is a medically induced coma.
Yes.
Which helps, you know, it's temporary coma, which helps protect the brain from, you know, swelling during the injury.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what was going on. So it wasn't that he, you know, or his body itself went into the coma or anything like that. Okay.
Yeah, man. But as like I didn't sleep for like 2 weeks. I didn't eat for like 2 weeks. I fell in a deep depression about it because I've never been in this situation where a fighter, you know, got hurt and you know, they telling me, you know, reporters calling my phone, and man, he was in the hospital. They was like, it was on the iffy side. So I'm like, damn, man, please, man, God, don't let this guy down my watch, bro. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, man, we cool. Like, and when he first got out and like talking, he got back on Instagram, Wes opping us like, Coach, I'm okay. I thank you for everything and all that. Because that's another fight. They all, you know, I don't know why for me, but they always think we gonna lose. Like, you know, but we did lose, but they thought he was gonna get knocked out like, you know, 3-4 rounds, bro.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Do you think?
You
think? Yeah.
They thought he was gonna get decapitated, but.
And for you as a trainer, what has been, I guess, your biggest takeaway, you know, from that moment? Because obviously it's things that, you know, I was there when the Charles Conway and Patrick Day fight in Chicago, and I remember talking to Uncle Dre after the fight, and he cut me short. He's like, yo, I got to get to the hospital to check on Pat.
Right.
And I just remember, like, not thinking that was gonna be Pat's last time. Like when he got carted off, my thought wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you know, for you being a trainer, working the corner, you know, I just have to ask, what was your biggest takeaway from that night?
It was scary, bro. Like, it's like almost like you getting a phone call from a close family member that died. You know what I'm saying? Like that, to that level. Man, like I said, man, you can't play boxing, you know, at all, bro. And what I took from it was a learning lesson where, like, man, even go harder than camp, or maybe I should have, because I felt bad. I should have stopped the fight. You feel me? Because I had the towel I had the white towel in the 9th round. But I knew the conversation we had before the fight, you know, same example like the Mark Breland and Deontay Wilder. You feel me? Wilder wanted to go out. Wilder was willing to die the same way the guy was. But as I learned this, I can't let that fighter do that. You know, that was my first encounter with a situation like that. I ain't never had to stop no fight. You feel me? Even in sparring, I never went to no situation like that. But, you know, my background, my credentials, it comes with people that want to, you know, come over and work with me, you know, especially from different countries. I know.
You guys got a lot of guys in right now.
Yeah, I got some guys from France.
France, right?
Yeah, my man Sohaib, they going to the Olympics and all that. They trying to go to they getting ready for the
Paris,
Olympics. Yeah.
right.
And I help out Tony Yoka. I don't want to say that I'm training Tony Yoka. I don't want,
Right.
I help out Tony Yoka and his brothers. You know what I'm saying? While they in Vegas. So yeah, I got a lot of guys though. A lot of guys.
Yeah. Have you followed the career of Buddy McGirt as a trainer?
No, I haven't, but I heard something along that line.
You might want to call him. You know what I'm saying? He's been through this a couple times, man. And I feel like maybe the first situation changed him, because I feel like when I started doing this 12 years ago, he had the way Bradley had this little stigma. I don't know, because you're younger. I don't know if you remember. Bradley had a stigma with like, oh, he using his head. People literally thought he was using his head. So this other person, I lost my train of thought. What was the guy we just brought up? Oh my goodness.
Buddy McGirt.
Buddy McGirt's stigma was he throwing in the towel too soon, because he did have something happen.
Okay.
So he got the stigma of, he gonna throw in the towel. He gonna throw in the towel.
Traumatized.
And then didn't it just happen with Mad Max?
It did happen with,
And
which is crazy because he got away from that stigma, and then
it happened
Max
again.
and Davashev died.
Damn.
That was 19?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Damn.
So
buddy.
I know Buddy might be a person that you could talk to.
Yeah.
And
For real, bro.
And it's just one of those things, because we always say you can't play boxing, but at the end of the day, it's still the people behind the TV, the people behind the keyboard, and it's like, we ain't there. And I've only been there in the stands, and I'm just like, damn.
Right.
So I could only imagine, as far as the trainer's concerned, trainer's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously this weekend we got a big fight, mandatory challenger, Anthony Yarde taking on Beterbiev for like three bouts.
Man, I've been a fan of Beterbiev for a long time. I mean, Anthony Yarde, I like him, but that's an animal in there, man. That boy different. He hit too hard, and he got skill. Like, he's not going in there trying to, bang. I mean, trying to, he's setting some shots up, and he hit too hard. So that jab can set off some things for a big right hand or whatever the case may be.
So we're not 100% sure, but we love to speculate, but you can take your own guess as well. It sounds like Earl Spence is talking about this particular fight because Beterbiev is 38 years old. Let me get a screen share, fellas. So Earl Spence says, Father Time is undefeated. I don't care. Only matter of time he looks his age in the ring. And this is obviously at 8 a.m. today. So I don't want to be called the hater, so I'm not assuming he talking about Crawford. Because then all the Big Fish fans gonna be like, man, he don't need to wait him out. So he said Thurman, but Thurman's younger than Crawford.
I think Earl talking about Bud.
Really?
Yeah, bro, because he's trying to say, if I'm Earl, I'm waiting. The fight, they need to happen. If it need to happen now, because like I said, Terrence Crawford getting old, bro. He's getting old, bro. It's like you said, 5 times. Like even if he talking about him, he don't look like no 38 in that ring. I'm sorry.
And he 18-0. Is he like he don't even got enough
knockouts,
bro? He don't got enough rounds boxed.
And he don't even box. You see what I'm saying? His fights don't even go rounds. So you got to be talking about Terrence Crawford, bro.
But if he's talking about Crawford, then it don't make sense, because it's like telling the world, by the time he get in the ring with you, he ain't gonna be the same.
It's obvious though.
He only got 83 rounds fought. That's crazy.
I'm telling you.
That's obvious, because he can tell the world.
Flick, I still want to believe he not talking about the welterweights, and he talking about him because his boy / stablemate
Marcus Brown
exactly fought him. So maybe this guy's on his mind, because it's like, oh shit, my Olympian brother Marcus Brown fought this dude. This what he about to do next. Let me see who he fighting, etc. Because if you talking about Crawford, you telling the world you waited him out.
Hey, Floyd did it with Manny Pacquiao.
You do know that Floyd was older than Manny, right?
It don't matter. But look, he waited till Pacquiao was. It don't matter. Floyd knew what he had. Pacquiao, he waited till Pacquiao. Look what he do to Pacquiao, bro. Pacquiao ain't none of that come out.
Yeah, but you know a good jab neutralizes everything, and Floyd got the superb jab.
Why Floyd ain't fight him in his prime, that prime Manny Pacquiao when we first wanted that fight?
I mean, because he was trying to put him in a little whack contract. He offered him $40 million flat.
Man, bro.
That was a bad offer.
It don't matter. They could have re-rocked the offer.
They tried. Then they got into. Remember, they even sued each other because they got, him and his father started talking about
Floyd.
Pacquiao and
Mayweather is smart, bro. Trust me. If people don't know, bro, that guy's smart. He's a genius.
I feel like it would have played out like that regardless.
What?
Like,
waiting late?
No, I mean prime Pacquiao.
You was
not
gonna beat
prime.
him either way. Yeah.
I think that
you
Mayweather's skill
think Mayweather's skill was? I don't know. I think it would have been a better fight.
probably.
Perhaps.
I would.
Maybe he would have won 3 rounds instead of 2 or none.
Nah, I think he would have won 5 or.
Well, that's still a loss.
I mean,
7-5 is a win, baby. Like
yeah,
Keith Thurman said, it's a race to 7.
The way they amped that fight up and the performance of it, bro, I watched that. I was like,
You was a Pacquiao fan, Flick. You showing it right now because
No doubt about it.
You
No doubt
cannot
about
be
it.
upset about that performance if you a Floyd fan because we know what they expect
I
from Floyd.
like Floyd, but I'm saying Manny Pacquiao. I wanted a good fight. No, I'm not. No, I'm a boxing fan. I like Floyd. Like I'm a Floyd fan, but
So it's the opponent that got to push the boxer,
yeah, but he didn't.
and that's Pacquiao for.
Yeah.
Floyd went in there and do what he always do. It's like we was talking about. Who was he talking about? I mean, I try to bring it up as much as possible to see, especially you as a coach. Do you think we'll ever see another Margarito style and Sean Porter?
Oh yes,
Really?
yes. I got this kid, right? Look him up, right? His name Jamal Harvey, right?
Jamal Harvey?
Yeah, Jamal Harvey. He won gold in one of them countries or something. His name Jamal Harvey, and he fights just like that.
Like Porter or like
Porter, I'm leaning to the Porter side. Like he used to play football first. So imagine him, rough and tough for you, punches coming from any and everywhere.
Jamal.
you put Jamal Harvey and Jamal James come out?
Nah, Jamal Harvey.
Harvey with a J or a Y?
Jay.
I ain't getting it. Maybe Danny.
He just won a gold over there. He going to the 20.
Yeah, you right. Don't nothing but Jamal James pop up. That's crazy.
What y'all looking at?
Jamal Harvey boxer. I just
Yeah.
put amateur as another keyword.
Yeah.
Still don't got that.
He's
But-
an amateur though.
What country you from?
He from Maryland. He from
Oh
DC.
wow. Maryland.
Go to YouTube. He's on YouTube, bro. Y'all gotta find him. He just won the gold in the
So maybe it's not Jamal Jermal with an R?
What's Jamal Harvey? It's
Harvey.
Harvey. Oh, all right. He said Harvey.
I thought you saying Harvey. I'm putting Javi.
Oh, Harvey. Yeah,
Harvey.
Yeah.
Harvey. Common spell, Danny?
Yeah, come on, Flick. Deep ass accent. And Jamal is spelled Jahmal.
Fuck it, man. Just link me. Jesus. Yeah, so I didn't think we'll get another style like Porter.
Nah, you gonna see some styles like that, bro.
I feel like who before Porter was Porter? That's what I'm saying.
No, nobody. But you gotta think he's the first. He's the father of that breed.
Do you think it's even fair for me to ask for another Margarito with the tainting? Because like we don't know when that began.
When that happened, yeah. When it began.
So like, because he had a great fight with Paul Williams.
Right.
Didn't beat Paul Williams.
Right. Yeah. You.
Yo, I just met him, yo.
You just met Jamal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just met him in DC. I was at the
Tank fight?
Yeah, but he came to the Sean Porter thing.
Oh, to the barbershop.
Yeah.
Nice. It's funny, man. Small world. I was at the car wash yesterday, and I met someone from Minnesota, and I was asking him, like, oh, do you go to the fights? Because boxing is starting to grow out there.
Yeah.
He didn't know Jamal James, didn't know David Morrell, and didn't know about your fighter and everything that happened. I could not believe it, but he was saying how his friends are starting to call him and invite him to the
boxing is getting huge in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Bro. Every show that I went to is packed.
No, and he talked about the owner of that location saying how that dude is smart, that he's not really letting any just music act come there.
Yeah.
How they turned down Kodak Black. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Y'all turned down Kodak?
Yeah, I can't believe that, but that was crazy. But but the Armory going crazy, bro.
Man.
Going crazy.
Yeah, nah, Kodak be tripping, champ. I ain't surprised.
Hey, I wanted to say something, right? Because I seen Bob Santos do an interview with you guys,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
And you know, as well, I manage fighters, right?
Yo, he say, yo, let him tell it. Let him tell it. His fighters be beating the shit out your fighters. Let him tell it.
Bob can
I
hear
ain't
this.
never hear him say that.
Man, he was saying,
talking
want to
shit.
know Kevin Brown or whatever his name is beat the shit out Kenny. I'm like, man, why you lying?
Bro, he's lying, bro. The reason why we can't, I'm gonna talk for Kenny because Kenny don't want to talk about.
No,
it.
Kenny be sending me to sparring, but you know, I don't even move like that. So it's like, bro, I see what I see, and it's just like that is what it is.
Yeah, but you getting one. You don't know. Like, it's a lot of rounds, a lot of sessions, coach.
No, it is a lot of
I've
sessions.
been
All I
most
know
of
is
Kenny's sessions.
Kenny didn't send me like 6 rounds, 8 rounds, like
Straight.
bro.
But
look,
that's one day. What
that's
about
one
tomorrow?
Day. That's one day.
You could get the
you
best
right,
of me
you
today.
right.
Tomorrow I come
Ness,
in there and I'm
you
doing
right.
that.
Ness, I'm not just saying this because my fighter. Anybody in the gym could go ask about Kenny Sams Jr. down here or anywhere. We can't even get the Pulo fight because he turned us down because Kenny beat him so bad in the gym in sparring. And I don't even want to talk about sparring. I won't talk about sparring, but Bob Santos, no, he wrong for getting up here saying that because I go to all, like he's coming to Top Rank now getting his fighters sparring. I'm not going to talk about you, Bob, and your fighters, but you know what's going on in that gym. I ain't going to do what you did.
Wait, so who he got in Top Rank now?
He bring his fighters to come spar, heavyweights and all that.
So you guys have sparred his Cuban heavyweight.
Man, yes, we have. I'm not going to.
He sparred with Ajagba.
Yes.
And with Jared or no?
No, not with Jared. Not with Jared.
He's kind of short though. I met him, right? Is he not short?
He got a couple. Yeah, he got a couple of Cubans too.
Yeah,
he got a couple of guys he bring over there. He was sparred Hefe. I mean, he got a couple of fighters that he sparred. My French guys. And we, like I said, man, Bob know what it is. I ain't. He know how his fighters get down. Just let us fight some of them, and we do it that way.
Do you think he's in the running?
Hold on. Because let's see, y'all got who y'all got at 30? Who you got at 30 for him? Because he got Hector Luis Garcia, who just fought Tank. He's still the champion at 30. Mm-hmm. Then he got Puello at 40.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we want.
For
Kenny Sams Jr.
Yeah, but you know that the Rolly fight bigger. Rolly fight bigger.
Man, Rolly might knock him out.
Might not.
And then we might don't get the fight.
He might not. Puello ain't bad. It's funny you say Kenny beat him up. I wasn't there because I seen Puello put all types of hands on that other IBO champ, the welterweight. That's when I got impressed. I'm like, wait a minute, you 140?
Hey.
He looked good that day. And truth be told, when I seen that spar, we bet money on Puello and he won that belt.
I get it. He's not a bad fighter, but he's not what Bob get up here and talk about. I seen Kenny beat the shit out of him.
How bad was it?
It could have been, yo.
No, hold on. Let him talk.
Did he eat, though? All that
was
matter. Sometimes you eat too quick, you ain't got the energy in the gym.
Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Bob, they set it up. We went over there. Kenny showed me his record and all. I ain't mean nothing of it. Man, Kenny went out there, man. And look, if Kenny had power, woo. Kenny get power, we putting people to sleep. I promise you that, Ness.
Hold on, Flick. Hold on.
Ruin the 504.
I'm gonna let him see.
Ruin the 504 Flick says, what was the most challenging aspect of training a boxer?
Say it again, repeat it.
The most challenging aspect. What's the most challenging thing about training a boxer?
The most challenging thing is, right, you got fighters, right? They got their own mind. They think sometimes their way is, better. Sometimes, you got to think. You got to have a fighter that's dedicated. Because if you don't have a fighter that's dedicated, that's lazy, you got to keep dragging them. It gets frustrating. You see what I'm saying? You got to run. And then my schedule is, kind of difficult. Like, people not going to want to do what I want to do. Like, I might wake up at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, like, man, get up, man, it's time to run. It might be 30 degrees outside. Hey, put your coat on, put your mittens on. Let's get this work in.
Wow.
Because, I mean, that's how we train. That's how I was raised. That's how we was trained. Like Jerry Hurt, that's how we was trained, bro. We three workouts a day.
What's I mean, and I'm not questioning. I just want to know, and obviously for the audience, like, what's the difference between 3 in the morning and 7 in the morning?
I don't know. I think I'm more on the work while your opponent sleep.
No, we on the same shit though, cause you always tell me. He say when they work, when they sleep, we working, and when they working, we working harder.
Yeah,
you feel me?
So it's not a challenge. You just gotta have that. You just gotta be. I don't know. You gotta be a person for that, bro. Like you got trainers that want to, you know, that trying to force fighters to do it. It's a lot with it. You gotta be calm. Sometimes you gotta be nice. Sometimes you gotta be mean.
Do you feel that you came across the fighter that? Because I feel like for the most part, like a little motivation from the trainers, from the coaches, cool. But for the most part, I feel like that should come on their own. Have you ever came across a fighter you like, I can't work with them? They ain't got it.
It's a lot of fighters you gonna run to with that, and I'm gonna say that because on a higher level, once you start making it on TV and all that, everybody gonna want to come to you, and your fighters is winning and successful. Everybody gonna want to come to you, and you might gotta turn down 5 or 10 guys because you might work with them for a week, and you might look at you like I can't do nothing with you. You feel me? Hard truth. Like it's because you don't want to waste my time. Like I say, I'm dealing with top tier athletes. I don't want I ain't got nothing against people that's trying to come up and make it, but like if you don't got it, you don't got it, bro.
Especially when you ain't giving it your all.
And could you tell that about a fighter or a person in 1 week?
Yes, bro, because you gotta think. If you've been saying, that's like you, bro. You've been dealing with 1,000 chicks. You could tell from the way she's about to say something to you, or the first word she said out of her mouth, you say, I ain't fucking with her.
He right. He right.
If I come from experience,
maybe a week
bro,
or 2 weeks.
Yeah, maybe a week. I'm over that. I don't never give like 3 days, 2 days. I can't say that. But like a week or two, you get a motherfucker in the gym, you can see where it's hard at, if he trying to spar, if he trying to run. And I ain't even put nobody on no difficult schedule. Hey, man, get up. What time you want to run? How many miles you want to run? You want to get in here and spar? Let me see how your hand and eye coordination is. You got feet work? Do you want to use your jab? Stuff like that. Are you really, really want to do this? And then, especially if you come out here to Vegas, you can't waste my time. You got to go back home. Like, so if this is what you want to do, you want to stay out here, or you can't waste my time.
So, are you primarily out here, Coach?
Yeah, I'm down. We got a house out here. So when fighters like K get us a schedule or whatever fighters want to come in and work. Hey, look, I'm gone. Kiss my little kid. Gotta go to work. Daddy gotta go to work. So I might be out here 3 months at a time, 6 months at a time.
How many months out of the year would you say you spent in Vegas?
Last year.
Man, like 6, 7 months.
Okay.
Maybe 8. I know it's 8 because my baby moms killed me last year, so I know it's 8.
Did you know it was gonna be this cold?
No.
I know. Me
Bro,
neither.
no.
Me neither, man. It just shocked me.
But it shocked me too, because man, I had caught a cold out here. I said, man, I'm wearing sweat hoods and coats on for now. No.
Yeah, man, it's tough. Yesterday I seen it get to 58. I was like happy, and then it just disappeared. It's crazy, man. It's getting cold out here.
Mm-hmm.
So back to FA as a heavyweight. So you make him do miles too?
Yeah.
Like what? Long runs?
Yes,
or sprints?
long runs, bro. 4 miles, maybe 5. I got this. Everybody, if you out here in Vegas, everybody know
Mount Charleston.
Yeah, Mount Charleston.
But I thought heavyweights. People like, it's not good for heavyweights. They knees and the weight and
man, Jared, Big Baby run miles. All my heavyweights, everybody run miles. I believe in getting in shape, bro. You ain't gonna get in shape by hitting no mitts, bro. You got to run.
Gotta get that road work.
You got to get that road work in,
How
bro.
you feel about swimming?
Yeah, swimming. Swimming is a hell of a workout too. Hell yeah. Especially if you can't swim. You know, if you can't swim, it's harder.
Oh, yeah. I know.
You feel like you about to drown. You be like,
Oh yeah, I know.
But do you ever replace running with swimming?
What you
'Cause,
mean?
like, I
Like cut
wanna
it
s-
off?
Yeah, because I want to say,
Like,
I'm not
sometime-
100% sure. I got to text him, but I feel like second time Larry Wade had Luis Ortiz heavyweight for the Wilder fight, you know,
He didn't run, he just swam.
I think they switched it because that first time my man was running up the mountain. That shit wasn't good for him.
He was, you know, he was old though, bro. Like, we
He
did
ain't
with
lying. He ain't lying.
We talking about young fighters, bro. You know, but like I said, Luis Ortiz could have ran at least 3 or 2. Yeah, that can't kill him. I believe in running and swimming. Like, I never cut off running and just said we're gonna swim the whole camp. No.
Some people speculate that Ortiz is like in his 50s.
Yeah,
60s.
yeah, like bro, because you know they come over here and lie. So
Why do you think the heavyweights get that stigma of they don't run or it's not good to run? Because for a few generations now, a heavyweight's prime was 33 years old. But now we got AJ. He 28 or was 28. Once upon a time was already unified. Jared is super young. Like, we got a younger crop. Because I don't see nobody telling football players they can't run.
right. But you know who runs, and you might don't think about it. But once I seen Tyson Fury run, I said, "Oh, all y'all motherfuckers gonna run, bro. That guy's huge, and he will get out there after sparring, bro, and run 3-4 miles, bro, after
Yeah,
sparring.
no, he trained like a motherfucker.
But I never seen him run like, because, you know, I only seen when he on his IG. Like, I never ran alongside. I feel like he running pretty slow, though.
No.
Nah?
I seen him when we was in camp with Jared Anderson. He'd get out there, they hop in that truck, and he'd run, bro. Like, not no, I'm talking about a little decent, for his size, he's running.
He got a good pace.
He got a good pace.
That's what's up.
And I heard Wilder say he don't run, but he got an equalizer. Like, I mean, he's just different.
he be fucking though.
Yeah, he said that too.
Yeah, but I mean, I
What
don't
you
know.
think about that, Coach? Like, you make your fighters stop fucking during camp?
Yeah, for sure.
During the whole camp.
I would rather for the whole camp, if me personally, but you know they sneaking geeks sometimes.
But what about the trainers that believe that loosens them up? There's people that the philosophy is backwards. It's like, nah, I want them to because now they not tense.
I don't know. I ain't come from that. Like, like what we got it. Like it's like
you gotta
from
hold
my personal
out.
experience. Like kind of started off with Jared Hurd, right? So I got to keep going back to that. He'll cut fucking off 6 weeks before the fight, bro. Literally, like, and we in the same house, camping, running. Like for Lara, you wouldn't believe it. He ran every single day because we knew we had to be in shape. Because the styles make fight. He was a Cuban. He was gonna box. Jared said, "Man, I'm not boxing him. I'm trying to run him down and kill him." But in order to do that, you got to be in shape. You can't be out there
That was a hell
fucking.
of a fight. That was a
Bro,
hell
you
of
can't
a
be
fight.
doing that, bro. So that's what I come from that. But other coaches might come from, damn, you might be loose. This is how I won this fight. Fucking.
That's crazy.
You feel me?
This is amazing that you're our guest today. We just was talking about Jared Hurd like 2 days ago, maybe 72 hours. And I was telling them how he wasn't like supposed to be. Like he is homegrown and was locally built and then got with Al. So you could tell us better than because you've been with him from the start. So like, how was that? And what was the perception of Jared back then? And then, you know, to where he's at now.
Honestly, Jared Hurd was a nobody. He wasn't supposed to be he wasn't supposed to be these guys, because the guys that we thought they was, you know, winning all the amateur events and, you know, going to the trials and all that. Like, it was a couple dudes on hand, like at least 2 hands, that supposed to be the champions now. And Jared just came out of nowhere. Like, bro, his work ethic, I can't even explain it, bro. Like, he might overtrain, if you ask me. What I know now, he might have overtrained because he's a workaholic. And like you said, he took his opportunity. It's all about opportunity. So his opportunity came when he fought Frank Alaza out here in Vegas. And, you know, Frank Alaza was that guy that had all the celebrities, and he was 19-0 and all that.
He was coming up with Hammer at that time.
Yeah, so he came and shocked the world, bro. It was like a one in a million chance, bro. And he took and his method for that he took, he wanted to kill everybody. He didn't want to wait because you know that J-Rock fight, he only did that because of the fans, which I respect. And you know, fighters want to take out other fighters. But after that fight, it was straight to Charlo. After that, we had a plan. Like he was taking out. You see how he was going. He started to unifying them belts. You know, he was going to take out the neck. He ain't want no tuna. They say I want Lara. I want Charlo. I want him. If we didn't want that thing with Charlo, whoever had that belt, we was going after him. Eventually, his top dog, he wanted Canelo. But right now, people when he had his moment. So when he had coming up, he shocked the world. They say he was going to do good. Now when he lost, you know, nobody think of him nothing now because he ain't been fighting in 2 years. He not on the map no more.
So is he still with you?
Yeah. We like brothers. Like, matter of fact, I'm going home. We supposed to have a date for March 4th. So I'm going to D.C. and train with him.
So what? He won't come out here?
He back. You saying he back March 4th?
He believe in he was traveling at first with Coach K at first. Obviously, once they take them losses, you got people around that, mess with their brain and, want to say certain things. So he believed that home is where we got all the success. And it's true. I'm not taking away from it. Home was the success that we got, even unifying the belts. We never went nowhere. Mm-hmm. But me traveling the world, traveling, experience and stuff, like, bro, you might need to spar these other guys, spar this guy, you know what I'm saying? Because Yarde ain't never sparred like no top guy in his career. I'm not bored.
No, listen, that's not uncommon. And I want to say in that area, even though you guys are real far from Philly, mm-hmm. but that's the philosophy of Angel Garcia. He ain't putting Danny in there with no top guys.
Yeah.
Gerard ain't never sparred Danny. Danny ain't sparred none of them up-and-coming welterweights. No, he sparred
cans. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, man. I mean, Hector Munoz ain't no can, but you spar journeyman.
Yeah.
You spar, the chops and Hector Munoz, dudes this slick, know what they doing, but they ain't there to make a name off the champ.
Yeah.
See, Flick, I don't know what the fuck going on out here in Vegas. I swear to God,
they here to kill you.
I'm from the East Coast. I feel like those trainers is working with the fighters. Out here, this is a fight.
Yeah.
Like, I seen Puello fighting the IBO champ. Like, I don't see trainers like, oh, chill. You all right? Nah, let's just work on the jab. We working on something. Like, this is a fucking fight. It's like, yo, bro, put your Vaseline on. Yo, get this motherfucker out of here. And it's like, damn, what's going on, man?
I see that
Vegas dangerous.
But, people, I'm not saying people jocking, our style, but like if we in the gym, bro, I might whisper because I mess with a lot of fighters know me and they come and ask for advice. And I say that, I said, bro, sparring is not like a fight, bro. You got to work on your weak points and your strong points, bro. Why you want to go in there and kill? You're not going to get nowhere in there. Everybody want to be these tanks and all. Like, bro, it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous.
Social media has ruined it because, and I ain't taking no credit for this. Hot Boxing Minute said that, man. Shout out to him. We got dudes that's becoming stars from sparring.
Word.
Like, we only know Rolly because he beat up Ryan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, fuck, if I could make my name off of
Brian Norman
F.A. in the gym, I'm going to get my name off of F.A.
That's exactly what
that
happens,
shit ain't right.
You know how many people
ain't learning nothing.
You know how many people, I was just going through all my DMs. Yo, my stomach fucked up. I was on the shitter for a long time. I'm going through all the DMs, bro. Yo, we had Brian Norman how long ago? 2-3 weeks now? Bro, I counted 11 DMs. Yo, I was there. And this and this and this.
A lot of people hit you up, man. They don't be giving me none of them tips.
A lot of cappers. But regardless, what I'm saying is, bro.
That's the guy that sparred T-Buck.
Yeah.
Yo, and now
you heard that too, huh?
Yeah.
You heard that story?
I didn't hear the story. I just go off. I seen it off of social media.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's like, bro. What? I'm just curious, right? Because Terrence Crawford, like, what he gonna get out of that though? Like this rumor that's going around that he got, touched up or whatever.
Terrence don't get nothing out of it. Brian get everything out of it.
And then when it's time for Brian to show, he don't show. What you guys gonna say?
It don't matter. I mean, it already did it served its purpose. He got signed to Top Rank.
Yeah,
he got a fight on Top Rank.
Congratulations to him. But I'm really close. I'm really close to Terrence. Like I ain't never see nothing like that go down. And I'm talking about his worst day.
Yeah. So, what do you think Herb wants that rematch with Aries? Because after that Aries win, you said you watched the con. Aries was pumped up.
Yeah, he was.
He was
did
happy.
His thing. He did his thing. I ain't even say nothing to him. But you know what's crazy? It's gonna sound crazy what I'm about to say, right? We lost to him. Mind you, I'm out here in Vegas, right? I see him in the gym. I kept seeing him at Silas' gym, right? So we talk. Man, one day he came over to spy. It was Troy. We was in Troy's camp, and we was over there at DLX, and he came in there without his coach. And he say, Flick, can you work my corner, right? So I looked at him. I'm like, bro, you want me to work your corner after you beat my brother? like, bro, that's like. But
But you did it.
Yeah, I had to let go because it's business too. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
So all right, it's cool. But after the win, Jared, you got to think this too, though. I'm not making no excuses, but he lost his pops, bro, at that fight, bro. Like he was crying before the locker room and all that. Like people don't know the backstory or whatever, but he wasn't there that night. And I hope he's getting it together because his pops was the stronghold of this, bro. Like literally, like back in the day, he used to call me and say, man, you better make sure my son don't do this. I'm talking about every day. Every day. His father was the soul to his everything he was doing, bro. Because his father didn't play that. But when he lost his father, that light went out, bro.
Y'all still got the trucks.
Yeah, the 18-wheelers.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I want to ask about Ernesto.
Rodriguez.
My man was there from the beginning
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So what happened? And nobody that story ain't really come out.
I know. I'm not gonna tell. I can't tell you the real. I can't tell you.
Did it happen after the loss though? Was that?
No.
Okay.
It been happened maybe 2-3 fights before that.
Okay.
But that's their business. They had a falling out, and like I said, man, they cool to this day. They cool to this day, but. Ernesto, and Jared just had their differences. So I just, left it as that.
This sounds real bad, especially if you hear it, but like, how good is he? Because we ain't heard from him since.
I don't know, man. I can't talk bad about the man. I think he's a good trainer.
Did he stop? Like, is he
No, he still got fighters.
Okay.
He still got fighters. He's still working. He's still at Hillcrest. Like I said, I can't, like, because, Nesto, he's a different guy, these guys get on a, high horse and they just think everybody's trying to bring them down or some crazy stuff, but really it's the fight. It was between the fighter and him, even though he done went around in interviews and talk bad about me and all that crazy stuff, but I don't get into it, man. I wish him nothing but best, but like I said, you see where he at and you see where I'm at. But I ain't trying to be cocky or nothing like that. But like, bro, it is what it is. He obviously, he got fighters, but we don't know.
Yo, so was Jared, like back in the day, was he like walking up on twins and reaching around them and slapping them in public back in the day? So let me tell you, I ain't gonna lie. When I seen that flick, I'm like,
man, you better not mess with
It's
that
so
bad
funny.
girlfriend.
That just came on like my YouTube feed. Now they doing reels. That old
the
video
short,
popped
short,
up.
yeah.
Like, they had the little voice on it. Jared Hurd slapped Charlo.
Out of all fighters we ever Charlo, every time we seen him, it's going down. It's going down. No matter what, bro, it's going down.
Because of them or because of Yarde?
because of both teams. We don't like them, they don't like us. Every time we see him, like Charlo definitely, the little one definitely don't like he's on interviews talking about
But
me.
what was it about?
Bro, I don't even know. Like it was from a fight that he did, and he just never like he said something, and I said something back to him, and ever since that, bro, every time we see each other, it's always like, "What's up? I don't like you. Fuck you. Fuck you." Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck it.
It's videos. It's videos. Actually, me and him get into it on YouTube, bro. Like it's that deep.
Crazy.
Yo, I was just arguing with somebody legit this week. I say the Jared Hurd that fought Laura would beat the shit out Tim Tszyu today.
Oh yeah, for a fact.
I say that
You ain't gonna get in that sparring this afternoon. This fucking guy. They gonna be like, oh, nah, we heard what you said.
They ain't
Goodbye
hearing
to
this by 4 o'clock. Got 4 o'clock channel.
Bruh, you see, it's always good to go back. Jared was on a little run.
Yeah,
That's
what I said. Yeah,
People won't call it Murderer's Row, but
he was on his murder row shit, bro.
that was Oscar, Frank Galarza, Oscar Molina, JoJo Dan, Tony Harrison, Trout, Laura, and then Jason Wellborn was the tune-up before fighting Julian Williams.
Yeah.
That's a lot of names.
Yeah, bro. He was on the mission. Trust me.
That's a lot of names.
Trust me. He was on the
Two
mission.
southpaws back to back.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you, since he beat Harrison,
Yo, you could tell he was on a mission. Because let me tell you, and Jared, I don't mean no disrespect to him, but I'm on your Instagram. His hair was fucked up back then. Like, the fight poster for Galarza, no fade, no lining, no, like, not even whole, like, nothing. You couldn't really tell, like, what was there before. You get what I'm saying? It's there, and we're going to make it happen.
Nah, but you can tell, like, going back, those are all the tough fights.
Nah, for sure. The showbox.
That most fighters would be like, man, I don't want to fight a southpaw and Trout, man. He former world champ, a lot of experience. Nah, Laura, a runner, he's difficult to hit.
Yeah.
So
undefeated Oscar Molina.
And even Harrison, brings me to this, even Harrison is a difficult fight. We were trying to debate yesterday whether or not he could pull off the win. I feel like, is it his chin or is it the stamina?
I feel like he be getting bored.
Him.
I think it's the chin, right? It's the chin, but you could count that. When we fought him, it was the chin and the stamina. But when he stepped up to fight Charlo, bro, it wasn't the first time. It wasn't nothing, bro. Like you seen a different Tony Harrison. The second time, I think he got a little bit in the crowd show, but he wasn't he wasn't seriously, bro. Like he wasn't serious.
Yeah, but how do you lose focus in a fucking unification fight or a rematch?
Because the
money
will change you, bro. That first fight, you gotta think. You could tell, like, the money will change you, bro. Like, trust me. Like he thought that he was gonna do the same thing he did the first fight. That's what fighters go off of. They go off their last performance. You never seen in that fight that he had to step up to the second gear. All he was doing was catching, dancing. Like that tells me that you're not focused all the way. And Tony Harrison, my dog, and I reach out to him to this day. And once he hear this, he gonna say, "Damn, man, why you telling people?" But that's how he is. But he wasn't. I told him, I called him and got mad at him. Say, "Dog, what are you doing? What was you doing? You dancing and showboating?" That first fight, Tony Harrison ain't dance or nothing. Guess what? He was focused. Every time Tyler threw that jab, he bow, because he knew that was a must win. He just didn't capitalize on the second one. But I think he gonna box your man head off to Tszyu.
Ain't my man. I'm finna go on.
Can he do it for the 12 though?
Yes.
It's an interim title, so it's 12 rounds. Tszyu is considered a puncher, whether we believe he is or isn't. The ratio say he is.
I know some inside stuff. I go on Tony Harrison. Straight up.
We're going to talk about that inside stuff in just a little bit as soon as we get off it. See if we know the same shit or if it's just now even more reason to believe what I believe.
I don't know, man. We can't go off spawn, man.
Woo. I'm not going to say that. I used to say that. But you got to go off spot because if you don't do it in the gym, you're not doing it in the fight. I don't care what you say. I'd have seen it.
That is true, but we done seen fighters get touched up in sparring or getting beat up in sparring, and then they put on a performance of their life.
We talking about top notch though. This top notch right here. This top right. If you ain't getting it by now, when your fight coming, like I said, bro, what happens in the gym most likely happens in the fight. It ain't no like some people got some on and off buttons, but like trust me, you gotta show something in the gym too though. Show something in the gym.
You know, I'm in it with the best of them. You know, I think it's sparring and the work being put in the gym, and then it's also how they conduct themselves outside.
Yeah, and that weight too. So we'll see.
No, yeah, I mean when I say outside, I'm talking about what is you eating.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What are you drinking? What are you?
Is it any distractions?
What
that all that matters, bro. I mean, matters. All that matters, bro. Trust me. A fighter got to be clear-minded. That's why I get fighters away from home. Clear-minded, food, weight, and then you don't know how. So if you in sparring, Nez, somebody beating you up, touching you up,
happens a lot.
You think you gonna overcome that in the ring? Because once you start getting touched up in the ring, it's like, damn, I'm back to that sparring episode. Yeah, like, come on. Or they try to cut on the button and try to go.
Damn, you just stabbed my man in the heart.
I feel like because I feel like in that fight, that's supposed to kick in. Like what you said about Harrison in the first fight. Like, this do or die, I gotta win. Like, Spawn is trained, and that's what I'm saying. I'm from the East. Spawn is training, so it's like, you ain't look good today. Come back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
I seen guys Monday, Wednesday, Friday have a fucked up week. Like, come on.
I hear you.
You got to think they losing, and as you get closer to that fight, that weight got to be down. Performance got to pick up. Some guys just it's popular in boxing. People aren't having perfect camps. What's a perfect camp? Somebody you get one fight on here had a perfect camp. They crazy.
I've heard the opposite, that they've never had a perfect camp, that they never 100%, that there's always something wrong.
But they not getting touched up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it's a perfect camp, but some guys, if you getting touched up in sparring, bro, like, come on, like it's levels to it, bro. Like, trust me.
What if you sparring up?
What's sparring up?
I don't know.
As a coach, you're not gonna put your fight in there.
What's sparring up is Brian Norman getting in there with Bud. That's sparring up.
Why?
Jesus, because you ain't even a world. You ain't even win a regional.
But I'm saying, why put him in there with Bud to mess his confidence up?
Oh, to give him some experience.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. But what if Bud on his bop 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 bop? You don't want to see your fight in there.
And that's usually when it happens.
Right.
That's usually so like when we hear rumors of Tank putting hands on whoever in sparring, let's say Ivan Redcatch, it's because he on his bop 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 bop. He chose not to work with Ivan. He chose to make that video go viral and whoop on Ivan.
So what'd that do for Ivan? If that's your fighter?
Only thing he got out of that was know that he could not get knocked out by Tank. Know that he got the heart to be in there with Tank.
And you think he went in there and said, you think after the sparring session, you think he ain't go back there and do this?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's a confidence thing.
No,
you gotta have your fighters on confidence.
I'm with you 1,000%. Believe me. I agree. It's all I can say. It's just different in Vegas. I don't see that happening in Vegas. Like, I mean, again, Johnny was sparring Jared. That shit ain't help his confidence. Because I done talked to Johnny after that.
No, but what I say.
But I bet you it helped him because he like, Guido ain't Jared.
Yeah.
You feel
I
me?
get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying, but Rice did have a sense of confidence level because he did good against Hefe sparring maybe once or twice with that big right hand. So he got a little confident level, and then he ain't always spar Hefe. See what I'm saying? He ain't just going there and just get his ass whooped. I done seen him build his confidence up, and then when he built his confidence, all right, let me spar him, see where I'm at. Oh, I ain't there right now. I'm gonna go back, but not no consistent ass whoopings.
Yeah.
He said consecutive ass.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, nah. I hear you, man. I think that's everything.
That's
Do you
it.
have anything else, Danny?
Now, who you got next up? Coach Flick?
Nico
That's
Aliwash,
right. The 3rd, right? February 3rd.
Arizona on the Navarrete have.
Oh, is he in
Atlanta.
the same venue we were in Glendale?
Yeah.
Nice. Headline?
No.
Navarrete is.
Oh, Navarrete. Okay.
Yeah. It's like that's the card where all the fights is good except the main event.
Oh, yeah, because Navarrete is now fighting that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Like
supposed to
Williamson
fight.
or something like
I
that?
don't know, but you got like
Who was he supposed to fight? And I can't get it off the tip of my tongue.
Oscar Valdez.
Yeah.
There you go.
He was
Yeah.
supposed to fight Oscar
That was a good
Valdez.
card. That's why I said that was a good card, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you got
A good
Andres Cortez on the undercard.
Mhm.
You know, you
Yeah, I know
got
them.
you guys are on there. Emiliano on the undercard. So it's gonna be good. It's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be
gonna be good.
fireworks. And that little area popping. Let me tell you, that little area is popping. Like around the venue. So it's gonna be a good time. But that's it for me, Nash. You got anything else?
Nope. That's it, man. Coach, give out your Instagram or any social media.
I'm only on Instagram at big_flick_RBE. I think I said it. Yeah.
Yep.
I thank y'all for having me.
No, man. Thank you for coming on.
You got it. You wanna rap or
We're out.
that's it? Nez GTO, Ringwalk Danny, the boxing voice. Catch us tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. Peace.
Peace. Y'all do this every day?